I bought a new radio not long after I bought this car, and it came with a reversing camera. Now, I have been looking all over this car, up the back here, particularly where the handle is, to find somewhere to mount this thing. I can't really find anywhere to get the cable through. Now the plan is to hopefully try and mount it somewhere on this bar or under it, obviously without using the tow bar. After looking at this thing, it's actually got a sticky bottom, and it came with two really little screws, which I reckon we can just put straight into the plastic. The actual install of this might be a lot easier. It's just gonna be the wiring. That's been the hardest part, getting the wire to the camera. We haven't been able to figure out how to do that yet. So, hoping I can follow this light, this wiring, up in there, back there somewhere.
Turns out that the wiring for the reverse light actually runs underneath the cab towards the engine bay. So it's probably not going to work for this reverse camera install.
But I think I've found a workaround. My current setup is a bit jank, but right here is where my main solar panel cable comes out of. I thought that this setup was going to be a problem or it would annoy me. There's a drone. Oh, there's a bird attacking the drone. Oh no. Alright, drone is on the ground and it's still alive. My thinking is, because this runs into the back of here, if I can get my extension cable from the front of the car back to here, I can sit my camera just under there, and I can actually run the cable down there.
When I installed this radio, I also plugged in the reverse camera cable so I didn't have to pull apart the front console again. But if you need to take it apart, there are two screws underneath the radio, then the whole silver section unclips up and out. Now it's time to run the lead to make sure I have enough length.
I actually think this is going to work. Okay, I'm going to push the cable from the camera up the bottom there just to make sure we get through. Looks like we've got enough length on the extension cable, so I'm going to make sure that's going to get through, and then I'll just start putting this through the corner here and actually like plugging it in. And once we get it plugged in, that's kind of it. The camera should be nice and easy to mount, and it'll just be a matter of cleaning it up. Yeah. What a mess. Okay, here comes the really fiddly and annoying part. So, in the back there's a big hole right at the back. So the plan is to essentially come in from under the box, through that hole, around the back, through here, out there, and then run it like really tight down there. And at the front it looks like this. Comes out of there. I should be able to tuck it in under here pretty nice. Run it down behind this board and then under this, and just keep going. I'm just avoiding having to take this off, but pretty much there's just one screw there and that's it, and then that just pops off. Kind of slides out this way. The rest of this is all pretty similar. You just got to keep working it along the corners, and this car's nice and easy because you can kind of just like push it under straight under the lip. I know a lot of particularly newer cars are like packed in really tight, so you have to actually pull the panel off to do it, but this one's nice and easy, and it's a bit old, so everything's a little bit more flexible, I guess. I haven't done any work in here since I've had the drawers in. They're not like fixed in. This was always going to be temporary, so it's all just very funny. And at the moment I'm kind of battling. There's like a big lip you got to get over to get the cables down the back corner. So, but oh, hold on, I can open this up. Oh, that makes life so much easier. My goodness. Hot tip: just pull this thing off, and you get all that. Get it. There it is. Essentially, there's a lip there, so it goes down there, and then it pops out there. And that will sit flush in the corner there, hopefully. Alright. That's looking at the ground. So I haven't like damaged the cable anywhere or anything, which is very good to know. Let's tidy this up and we'll mount the thing. This is it. Figured out I'm going to put it as close as I can to the center. I can't really put it in the center because I don't think there's going to be enough cable. I can't then screw it in, but I'm putting it like as close to the center as I think I can and still be able to screw it in, because I think that should be fine. I'm going to pull it forward so that this doesn't block my field of view, but my tow ball normally comes off, well, is normally off unless I'm towing, so I'm not really worried about it not being quite in the center. The reason why I'm actually doing this is because when the boot's packed up, it's like you have no idea how close you are to things at the back. So seeing as it came with my radio, it's actually gonna be really handy, just pretty much just to make sure I don't back into cars, like or when I'm getting a spot I can go back as far as I can without hitting anything, or making sure I don't like back into a tree at camp or something, or a stump, more like it. So yeah, anyway, this is the moment of truth. How about that? Done.